What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prize Picks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 3 picks, get you winning some money over here on Prize Picks in the NBA tonight. As always, we have a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game slate. So there should be plenty of props to be looking at today, plenty of value on the board. Got 3 from you. 3 for you right now that I have for an early look here. If you are interested in some further content, today would be a great day to join the premium squad over there. You can get the KJK DFS VIP member package if you would like to access to every single one of my tickets, all the value alerts that I put out, the core play tiers, the play of the day, and all picks, all sports, all apps that I cover. That's going to be the place to go if you're looking for just the core plays for a single sport, a single app, such as Prizepicks NBA, Underdog NBA. You can check that out in the lower tier. And you will get access to the lower tier Discord channel as well as the winner circle. Just keep in mind, the VIP is where you're going to get all those value alerts, all my own personal tickets, all that fun stuff. I've had some people join that are confused, that are getting the lower tier, and they don't really know why they don't have access to the whole Discord that I pull up in the video. That's because if you get the lower tier, you're going to get access to the lower tier in the winner circle. If you get the VIP, you get access to every single one of these channels. As you can see on the screen right now, we got a whole lot of them. The Prizepicks college basketball, Underdog college basketball, Prizepicks NBA, Underdog NBA. We got MLB coming up here soon. And WNBA right around the corner as well. So check that out if you're interested, and if you enjoyed this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does greatly help me out, and I'll be helping you guys out for free with these videos all NBA season long. So we'll talk about it. Like I said, I've got 3 for you here. And the first game I'd like to discuss is going to be the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Washington Wizards. It has a 228 over-under. It is an 8-point spread in favor of the Washington Wizards. So there's a little bit of a blowout concern here. But I want to discuss Kristaps Porzingis because there will be no Bradley Beal in this one. There will be no Kyle Kuzma in this one. So that should increase his usage. However, with that being said, I think that Prizepicks has gone ahead and adjusted his line accordingly from a fantasy score aspect. And they have put him up to his ceiling. Pretty close to his ceiling as far as I'm concerned in my projections, and I want to be taking a risk that he doesn't quite reach there because I've got him going under on the base projection, and I've got a ceiling right around 50, so he's going to have, pretty much his best game possible to clear where the fantasy score prop is currently set. San Antonio Spurs are certainly a great matchup for him. Obviously, they're not one of the greatest teams defensively, but you also got to consider that when there's 2 studs out, things don't quite always, go quite as easy for him. There's going to be a lot of attention shown to him from the defense. Obviously, the usage may be up, but, if he's going to be double teamed, they're going to try to make other guys beat them, such as a Denny Avdija, such as a Corey Kispert, Monty Morris, a Daniel Gafford, etc. Would not surprise me in the least. Popovich, putting a lot of attention on Porzingis, forcing him to pass the ball, putting a lot of attention towards him because, quite frankly, they don't have to guard a whole lot of other guys like no Beal, no Kuzma, so should make it a little bit easier for them to prioritize as far as who they are guarding. And Porzingis is certainly going to be that guy. Last time out, he only played 22 minutes. He got in some foul trouble against that Denver squad. Usually he's going to play in the mid to upper 30s. And, yeah, in general, that's kind of the consensus here. These fantasy scores all the way up to 47.5. Like I said, I've got him projected from a base projection aspect in the lower 40s. Once again, the defense should be highly concentrated on slowing him down. And, quite frankly, for him to have the best game possible, like I said, as far as my projections are concerned, he's going to end up right around 50. And I'm willing to take my chances that he doesn't clear this prop by, 1-2 fantasy scores. So for pick number 1, we're going with the under 47.5 fantasy score here for Kristaps Porzingis. That will be pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to kick it down to the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Houston Rockets. Got a pick that I was able to detect some really good value on. It's going to be Dillon Brooks, and we're going to discuss his rebounding prop because I think there is some great value on it. And I'm a little bit surprised it's even on the Prizepicks board, to be honest. It might get pulled, but Dillon Brooks is going to play typically right around 30 minutes in competitive games. And when he's out there on the floor, obviously, naturally, there's going to be some balls that bounce his way. He's not like an elite rebounder or anything by any means. He's a guard, but Prizepicks has his rebound prop set very, very low. There is some really good value on the over. It's just the 2.5 rebound prop here. He has cleared this in 4 of the last 5, and I do anticipate that he's able to do that again tonight. Against the Houston Rockets team that plays very fast. The pace should be really good in this game. 233.5 over under. Obviously, more possessions, more opportunities for rebounds for Dillon Brooks, and we're looking at some really good value over on Pinnacle. Minus 155 on the over as far as his 2.5 rebound prop. In general, I would expect that this prop either gets bumped to 3.0 or just gets pulled off the board. I don't really know why it was posted, but we will not complain. I think it's a really good value. Certainly something you want to be getting in as soon as possible. I'll try to get this video out and upload it as soon as I can. And hopefully you guys can lock this in, because I think this is a phenomenal pick today. 2.5 rebounds, like I said. He's going to play like 30 minutes. Doesn't really need to be a fantastic rebounder to get 3 or more. And he has cleared this in a lot of games. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm making 3 and 1 here. 4, 5, 6 and 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So pretty much, 12 out of the last 14 games, 12 out of the last 15 games or so, he's cleared this prop. And I do think that we can count on him to do so again today. So pick number 2, we're going with the over 2.5 rebounds here for Dylan Brooks. That will be pick number 2. And then pick number 3, got another fantasy score prop that I think is a little bit too inflated in the LA Lakers game. It's going to be Anthony Davis. This game has a 232.5 over under 5.5 point spread in favor of the LA Lakers. Anthony Davis hasn't exactly been putting up monster games as of late. It's been a little bit more of a well-rounded effort from this Lakers squad with no LeBron James. And I expect that to continue here today against a Oklahoma City Thunder squad that's been pretty good against the center position on the season. As far as how they rank, they are the 8th best team in the league. They're only allowing 30.6 field goal fantasy points per game to opposing center starters, only 4.8 field goals per game to opposing center starters. And I've got Anthony Davis projected in the mid-40s, and Prizepicks has gone ahead. And once again, similar to what I talked about with Porzingis, I think they've set his prop a little bit more towards his ceiling. Don't get me wrong, both of these guys can clear these props, of course. They're great talents. But my base projection is much more towards the under. 45 or so is where I've got him projected at. His ceiling is, right around 60, so obviously he could go out there and clear this. He can have a good game any time of the week. But Anthony Davis tends to be a little bit, as we know, fragile. There's always a chance he goes to the locker room. He plays limited minutes. Certainly more things in favor of us as far as him going under in that category. And once again, he doesn't get the best matchup against OKC. And similar to what we discussed with the Porzingis factor, with no Beal, no Kuzma, a lot of this has to do with the fact that there is no more LeBron James. So obviously teams can narrow in on Anthony Davis a little bit more. D'Angelo Russell, the acquisition of him certainly helps out a little bit. But down low, Anthony Davis is going to get a lot of attention from the opposing defense. Obviously, they're going to make it a big priority to slow him down. And Oklahoma City has done a great job of slowing down opposing centers all season long. So hasn't cleared this in 4 of the last 5. Once again, I am leaning on the under here. And I'm going to lock it in for sure for pick number 3. We're going with the under 52.5 fantasy score here for Anthony Davis. And that will be my 3 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you have not checked out the premium content, I don't know what you're waiting on. Once again, today would be a great day to do so. 10 gamer, there should be plenty of value opening up. I've already locked in a few tickets on both Prizepicks and Underdog. And looking to hunt down some more value here. Lock in some more plays. Try to take advantage of this huge slate today for sure. So looking forward to it. That's all for me. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight. And we will see you in the next one.